Hey guys, here is what the waterfall looks like. You can see, do you see the swan head sticking out up there? I haven't told Honey, but I'm going to try turning it on and see what happens. Because the front one won't come on, and that's concerning to me. We still got quite a bit of snow. Probably about 8 or 10 inches there. We did get about 8 inches the other day. You can kind of hear the wind. All right, here we go. We'll see if this works. Hey guys, it's Monday morning. We finally got the wind meter up, and it works really well. I'll show you. You can still see, even though like about a week ago I hosed down the area where the water feature was, and I got it somewhat uncovered. It is covered again. The sidewalk's kind of half melted. Honey's getting ready to leave. He broke his toe, and potentially more than one toe, I think. He was trying to put the ceiling up in his building, and the board, a full-size large board, fell on his foot. And I had told him not to try to do that by himself. But he did anyway, and that's what happened. So he's off to work. He's wearing I had broken my foot several years ago, and I have this boot that it makes you be able to walk. It's kind of weird. It's like your foot's broken, but you can still walk as long as you have this boot on. So he's wearing the boot, and he's off to work. He worked Saturday with the boot too. Look at this. How cool is that? Really digging this. There's Rizzo. Say hi, Rizzo. Hi, YouTube. She's very cute. Her doesn't like to be on YouTube. And then we got another one for over here. Now, we're thinking about switching them because this area, I don't know, seems a little small. And this area, this rug seems a little bit, let me step back, a little bit big for that living room. So I don't know. We've toyed with the idea of switching them, but we'll see. And yesterday, along with watching the entire Dallas Cowboy game, which sadly, very sadly, they lost, I got crafty. I'm just going to give you a little sneaky peek of something that I did. Boop, there. And I'm going to do something today. So, yeah, I'm having a crafty weekend. Once I got started yesterday, I really felt the mojo. Oh, and look at my reindeer I picked up at the local, what is it, like a gift shop down in town. She's so cute. She's very expensive. But I was like, I need a reindeer on my shelf. So, anyway, yeah, that's about it for this morning. Let me know what you think of the rugs. And I don't think we're expecting any weather, but it is windy out there. Oh, this is what I was going to show you. Hold on. Let me turn the light on. So this is our meter that tells us what day it is, what time it is. Feels like 33. This is 37 outside, but it feels like 33. And then humidity level is 35%. And our top wind speed in the past hour is 19 miles per hour. It is 64 degrees in the house. And then the forecast says sunny midday and cloudy in the afternoon. So the wind speed is the big thing that we wanted. And I guess the most recent wind speed is 6. So anyway, that's that thing. And that was kind of cool. That was one of the gifts I gave Honey for Christmas. Here's how I have the coffee bar. And I love it. I love still having some pine in there and some pine cones, and the white kind of sprays give it that wintry feel. So I'm real happy with how the coffee bar looks for winter. And this is how it'll look until spring, I guess. All right. Oh, you guys are seeing my new polka dot pajamas. I'm not an orange person, but I found these at Walmart. I did shovel again. We'll see how long it stays like that. Oh, I forgot. Yesterday we had a salesperson come up and we ordered this for the back porch. So we decided, ooh, now it's starting to get windy. So there you go. We decided that there's several reasons. The back, you know, you guys know the thing about the back roof. We were going to put a full roof over here, and we realized it was going to make it very dark in the house. Very dark. And it would keep this area very cold in the winter. Obviously, it's very cold right now because it's open, but anyway, we just thought with the awning that we can put out when we want it and need it, that keeps our view, because we would lose a huge amount of the view as well if we had a hard roof. Not to mention, it was going to cost somewhere between $30,000 and $40,000, and we don't know exactly how much because we could never get a final number from anybody. But this was considerably less expensive. Not to mention, we paid the extra to have the lights built in, and so we'll have lighting at night. It's going to be great. And they will install it sometime in March. That's how long it takes to order exactly the choices that we made with the fabric color and so forth. So sometime in March, we'll have our awning, and we're excited. And it's electric. We have a remote. And so we'll just have it out when we need it and we want it. And it will be safe from the wind because it gets all rolled up into, you'll see. You'll see. Anyway, okay, I'm going to shut up now. Wow, that's a 7-minute clip. I'm sorry. Time for some tea and some crafting. Hey guys, I thought I would stop and show you guys the fog and how it is sitting below in the sky above. It's really, really cool looking. Let me see what's going on down here. Yeah, you can see it down there as well. And normally I can look down onto the valley and see everything, but it is covered with fog. The roads are still snowy a little bit, but once I get out of the neighborhood, it's completely clear. But we're supposed to get snow today and snow on Friday. So, let's see what's... Oh yeah, you can see down here. just, wow. And then you can see right here where the fog is and then where the sky is. It's really quite an interesting phenomenon, weather phenomenon. Okay, that's it. I'm out. Hey guys, it is Wednesday. I'm on my way home, and we had a super ton of fog today, as I showed you earlier this morning. And this really weird phenomenon happened where it didn't snow today, but the trees are white and frozen. I'm sure you can see. So I guess it sort of sleeted, maybe even rained, and the trees got wet, and then they froze because it didn't snow. You can see the road is, really clear. It's really pretty, but I mean, I wasn't up here. Honey was. Speaking of Honey, so last Friday, he was putting up the ceiling in his workshop, and one of the full-size OSB boards fell on his foot and broke at least one or two of his toes. He didn't want to go to the hospital because we both are fully aware that they don't do anything for broken toes. They tell you to stay off of them, and that's it. So anyway, so that was Friday. Then on Monday, he came home from work, and mind you, we had both had the stomach flu. He had the stomach flu on New Year's Eve, and I had the stomach flu 2 days after, so the 2nd of January. Then he got the broken toe. And then Monday, he comes in from work, and he's like, I feel like I'm getting a cold. And I was like, oh my God, you're getting COVID. You got COVID. He's like, no, it's just a cold. Seriously, it's just a cold. So I kind of tried to stay away from him, and I did sleep with him. And the next morning he got up and he was all blowing his nose and was coughing, and I was like, you need to take one of the tests, because we got at-home tests. I said, you need to take one of the no, it's just a cold. So he goes to work and has a coughing attack at work. So work has COVID tests. So he takes a COVID test. So about noon, he calls me from the house phone. I answered the phone, and I was like, you have COVID. And he's like, yeah, I have COVID. I was like, oh my God, and you coughed on me this morning. And the point I was trying to make with him is, we unfortunately now look how clear it is right now. Clear. And we'll get back to fog here in a minute. I said, we live in a world where we can't assume it's not COVID. We have to assume it is COVID. So I took a test when I got home yesterday. I got home yesterday. I took a test. It was negative. I got up this morning. I took another test. It was negative. I feel fine. But if he just hacked on me on Monday, it could be 10 days before I have any symptoms. So I'm not a very happy camper about that. And he did agree that he was sorry. He should have assumed it was COVID before he assumed it wasn't, and tried to protect me. So anyway, I'm going to take a test every other day. Because the tests are about $10 a piece. So I have a total of 8. And I just ordered 5 more to keep at the shop. So if somebody at the shop starts acting like they have symptoms, I can just provide them with a test. What a world we now live in. I was just saying to my friend, I was like, oh, can you imagine someday we'll be old ladies in our rocking chair, and our grandkids and our great-grandkids will say, Grandma, what was it like in the pandemic of 2020 and 2021? And we'll be like, what do you mean, what was it like? It's still happening. So disheartening. Sorry for all the yawning. I guess, I don't know. Usually I don't, I mean, it's been a long time since I've been on video and yawned and yawned and yawned. I have done it before, but anyway, you could see the trees and how frozen and kind of strange, but also awesome they look. So I've been talking to you for 6 minutes and 14 seconds, and I'm almost to the turnoff to the neighborhood. So I guess it's about only 7 minutes of the pass. That's pretty good. That's really good. All right, guys. Well, there won't be too much going on, considering he has COVID. And somebody mentioned that they never get to see us on video anymore. And it was so funny because Sunday in the morning, I was like, hey, after the game, can we do a video together? And he's like, sure. And then we didn't because the Cowboys lost and he was in an unhappy mood. So, and then Monday, of course, the dreaded diagnosis. So, anyway, that's all I got for you. Like, that's not enough. All right, have a good one. Talk to you guys later. Hey guys, it's Saturday morning, and I'm still doing good. No symptoms, and I feel great. I just was gonna do a video because I was coming out of the neighborhood and I had to wait a long time because there was like, I'm not kidding you, like 20 cars going up. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that we have a ski mountain just about somewhere between 5 and 10 miles further up the mountain. So, and it's not a super popular ski resort. It's a smaller little ski, I don't know if you could call it a resort. I don't think there's like a resort there. It's just like you can go up there and they have the lifts and you can go skiing there. So there was a ton of cars going up, and it's so weird because usually on a normal day on my way down, I might see a total of 10 cars. Okay, well, here's a bunch more cars coming up. But it's kind of weird to see all these people coming up. Oh, there's a snowmobile. And more cars, more cars, more cars. Everybody was like, it snowed last night. Well, let's go skiing. But these people aren't as accustomed to driving the mountain. And oftentimes they decide they have to drive in the middle of the road because they're scared of driving in the snow. So it's I'm not kidding you, these are the best snow tires on earth. And if you want to know what they're called Blizzak. What an idiot. That guy was an idiot. Blizzak snow tires. Honey said there is one that could be considered better, but they're like super off the charts expensive. These weren't cheap. But anyway, this guy going down has a snowmobile on his truck. So, don't know why he's going down, unless he's just going to a different, better area where he can ride his snowmobile. All right, well, that's it. I just wanted to show you guys all the cars coming up. It was kind of crazy. I'm just so not used to that. And I don't know if you could tell how well the car's doing, but I'm so happy about it. All right, talk to you guys later. Come on, miss. Hey, guys. It's Sunday. And we got more snow. Probably about 10 inches. On, I guess, Wednesday. Shiva loves the snow. She really does. She hates the cold. Oh, I see what she's barking at. Oh, there it goes. I didn't even see that. I don't know if you could see it, but it was a deer. I just thought I'd come out to check the pond because I haven't been out here in about, well, 4 days. Come on. It's still going good. Heater is really, you know, one of these days she's going to run across there and she's going to go right in the water. I think we may need to put something up there so she can't go. And it looks like the bushes are hanging in there. I've got an insurance person scheduled to call in a few minutes. And there's our little pine trees that I hope will also survive. Some of our bushes down here are just totally disappeared from the snow. So we'll see how they fare. But anyway, I have an insurance person calling. We got insurance through Honey's work, and I found out it's just really the pits. Really, really bad. So I'll talk to you guys later. I don't often get a chance to show you the front yard. We still got a lot of snow on the ground. Honey has been very upset that he has not been able to work on his building. He was going to today, and I forbid it. But this is the calm before the storm, because we're expecting about another foot tomorrow. I'll show you in the morning. It's supposed to start in the middle of the night. Hey guys, it's Tuesday morning. I said I'd show you what it was like. It is snowing. It's so hard to see snow on camera. It's light snow right now, definitely sticking to the road. It looks like there's probably about 3 or 4 inches on the road. I always like it better when there's snow than patches of ice, obviously. But, yeah, the windshield wipers are annoying, aren't they? Anyway, this is it. It's supposed to snow all day until about 8 o'clock tonight. So I'm sure the plows will be up here soon. The other day, they almost ran me off the road, which was not so bueno. But anyway, I like driving in the snow. I had a bunch of cancellations for today at work because people were all panicked about the reports of snow, and I emailed a couple of them back and was like, I live on Mount Pence in Evergreen, and I'll be there. And they're like, haha, you're so brave, and oh my god, you drive from that far. And I was like, dudes, this is nothing. I'm even, driving a little crossover. So anyway, it's a little bit annoying, except when the people are elderly. You really understand when they're elderly. But the ones that aren't, it's like, we live in Colorado, people. All right, talk to you guys later. Hey guys, I decided to come down the canyon because it was just real blinding up there when I got to the bottom of our pass. And I don't like to go the highway because if one person messes up on the highway, you're like a domino. You're going down with them. So I decided to come through the canyon, and it's just so incredibly beautiful through the canyon. I just thought I wanted to share it. And I hope you guys aren't getting tired of scenery. Honey is feeling much better. We both tested negative yesterday, but he's still feeling residual, just being really tired and a little bit of breathing issues. But really minor, really minor. Don't anybody worry. He smokes, so it's probably going to take him a little longer to recover than a person who doesn't smoke. So terrible that he smokes, but anyway, it is what it is, I suppose. But fortunately, he's feeling much better, planning to go to work on Thursday. His boss has been super amazing. He does get pay while he's out with COVID, and his boss also offered to bring us food. Like, he was like, can I bring you guys a week's worth of groceries? And I was shocked. I know his company makes millions and millions of dollars, so he can certainly afford to bring us $200 worth of groceries. But it was just still surprising because he hasn't worked for a company that would ever offer to do that before. And Alan told him, Honey, forget to call him Honey, told him that I was still doing fine and that I was picking up groceries and going to work, and we were fine, but thank you. So that's what's going on there. I don't remember if I told you guys, and I know a couple people asked on the video I did with my mom about my mom's little dog, Angel. And Angel has become an angel. When I was there visiting her, it seemed quite necessary to consider letting her cross the Rainbow Bridge, and my mom was okay with that, as long as, my mom really trusts me, and she was like, if you think that's what needs to happen. So I took her to the vet. The vet did an exam on her and said that yes, he did agree that it was time for her to cross the Rainbow Bridge. And so I stayed with her. While that she got that injection, and it was really quick. And I wasn't real close with Angel, but I did get emotional, and yeah. So anyway, that's what happened with Angel. And she was 17 years old, so guys, she had lived a nice long life. My mom just is not interested in another dog. My mom is going to be 89 in April. As she would say, 89 years young. And I wish I could go visit her again soon. But with my employee situation, which that's a story unto itself. I have Jackie, who's been with me for 4.5 years, and she is leaving in a month from today. And I've been trying to find help. I did find somebody to replace her, but now one of my other people is also going to be moving away the end of March. So I have a little bit of time to replace him, and I hired a receptionist, and she had a lot of facial piercings and she had a lot of tattoos, but I try to be as understanding as I can, because in this day and age, most people have that. Most people looking for jobs have that. Anyway, first day she showed up, she had a beanie. She was wearing a beanie. And I had told her, can you take some of the piercings out? And she said, oh, the ones in my lip I can, but the ones around my eyes are surgically implanted. And I'm just like, why? Anyway, so first day of the beanie, I was like, hey, I'd really prefer you not wear the beanie. Oh, I have this ear thing, and when the wind blows, it hurts my ears. And I said, well, we're inside right now, so it should be fine. She didn't want to take the beanie off. So the second day she came, it was like she had been wearing the beanie all day and then just took it off before she came in. And you know what hat hair looks like. So I was like, hey, tomorrow could, you smooth that out and kind of lay it down so it doesn't, kind of sticking up all over the place there. And then she was wearing one of those, I think they call them gator masks, where they go around your neck and you just pull them up. And it was a white bandana with black print, and it had like a bandana print on it. I'm not kidding you guys. It looked like a bank robber bandana. It looked like something a bank robber would wear. And I was like, hey, do you have the kind of mask that goes around your ears? Do you have one of those? She, oh, those bend my ears back and those look bad, blah, blah, blah. So I have a stash of masks that we were selling a year or so ago. And I got one of the gator masks there, and it was blue with like a solar system on it, but just stars, no planets. So anyway, I was like, here, would you mind wearing this one? So she put that one on. And anyway, she finished out the day, and the next day she texted and was like, I didn't like that you told me I needed to brush my hair, and I didn't like that you didn't like my mask, and I quit. And I was like, oh, thank you. I didn't have to fire you. I appreciate that. So it was really awkward, but better that. And then she told me, I forgot to tell you this part. She told me, I can't come. I'm going to be late on Tuesday because my son has court. I was like, oh, okay. And she had already told me her mom died and she needed time off to go do, it was one thing after another. So when she tells me about the court, she's like, yeah, he's a drug addict. And the good thing about him being in jail right now is that he's not strung out on the street somewhere. And I'm just like, oh my word. I understand being forthright and honest and stuff, but Anyway, so she's not there. But I've had ads all over the place. And I did interview a very nice young lady on Saturday, and she was supposed to start today, but I told her with all the snow that I had quite a few cancellations, and I said it's really unusual, but the news people seem to make such a big deal. It's like they're sensationalists. They have to make this snow sound like it's such a big deal. Don't get out of your homes and all of this and that. And it's like, we live in a state where it snows. Everybody put your big girl panties on and do what you got to do. You should already have a car that can manage in the snow, and let's just get this thing done. But anyway, I had about 5 people canceled. They all rescheduled, but it was still annoying. And I told 2 of them, I was like, oh, I didn't realize it was supposed to be that bad. I come from Evergreen. And they were just like, wow, you come from Evergreen. It's like, yeah, it's not that big a deal. I love driving in the snow. I know I just mentioned that a few minutes ago, but I do love driving in the snow. So anyway, hired her. No, I don't even remember if she had a facial piercing. She may have had one. But no tattoos. And I'm really looking forward to her starting tomorrow. I don't mind tattoos, and I don't mind a few facial piercings, but my shop is in a very affluent area, and I just don't have employees that have a lot of that. Brianna does, but they're mostly all covered up. So anyway, if you guys wouldn't mind sending some prayers, some good vibes, I really need to hire at least one more good employee. And you never know which ones are going to be the ones that stay. Because like Jackie's been there 4.5 years. I had Deb that was like 5 or 6 years. Brianna's been there 6 years. Amy was there 9 years. Dana was with me about probably 9 years. Dawn was with me for 5 years. So you have there's a lot of turnover in this business, but you have your core people that are reliable, dependable, and want to stay until their life changes, and then it's time to go. And like Dawn, she was my first long timer, 5 years, and she I pretty much taught her to groom, and then she wanted to be a groomer, and I didn't have any place for a groomer. I'm the groomer. And so she went off to be a groomer, and then there was Amy, who'd been with me for 9 years, and Amy decided to go back to school, so she weaned herself off. She, gradually, she didn't just stop working one day. And then Deb moved to Hawaii, and she gave me like 18 months notice. And now we've got Jackie, who is moving to North Carolina to be with her family. And I guess the bottom line is most of the time people move, but deciding to go to college, that's a biggie too. Anyway, I'm trying to do things to create an environment where people will want to stay, and creative ways to pay them more, because in this industry it used to be $14 an hour was a really good wage for this industry, and now it's bottom of the barrel. People are wanting $17, $18, and I get it. Cost of living is getting higher all the time, and so once you add in their tips, and then my creative way of creating more revenue but not putting it in an hourly form, I like to make it like a bonus system, so they strive to do more, because the more they do, the more they'll make. And with adding those things in, $18 an hour shouldn't be a problem at all. So hopefully, and really snazzing up the break room, and I'm actually headed right now. We put a piece of furniture in there, and we've got the microwave, we've got the Keurig, and I'm gonna keep snacks in there, and like top ramen and stuff. If somebody forgets lunch, they can still have something. And so we're gonna have chips and granola bars and gummy snacks and peanuts, and there'll be things in there. I'm keeping bottled water in the fridge. I've got packets of flavoring, so if they prefer to put some flavoring in there, they can do that. And just trying to make it
employee friendly. All right, here we go. I'm going to get on the highway. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening. I feel like I'm just kind of rambling, but I am telling you what's going on in my world. And hopefully when Honey gets to feeling better, we're going to be back to normal vlogging. But he's just been so sick that he was just like, I don't want you to do a video of me. So anyway, okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye.